starting this platform, letting us, be able to meet so many people here who have touched each other's lives in such a way that today we are here together and celebrating Soma sir's life. I will always remember him with that smiling face, and just being able to be in that same platform on 5th of December, just 2 weeks ago. 5th of December evening, I'm there and I hear his comments, and I have the picture, a screenshot of those comments, because I wrote something and I wanted to save that comment for myself. And in turn, I have a gift from him, which will always remind me of my strengths and not forget that I can do something and touch someone's life. So I will always cherish that gift from him, his comment about me, elevating me, that, about my strengths, and bringing it to my own knowledge that I am capable of something. I had forgotten that I am capable of that, and I was very glad that someone like him was appreciating this about me, and he truly elevated me this month, just a few days ago. And it's like someone else said, we should celebrate his life, and we will always cherish. He will always be present in the 5 a.m. clubs. Today, after so many months, I have woken up, made sure I am present here. And I think I very strongly feel like promising myself to be part of this kind of platform and be able to even touch one life. My life will be successful. My presence in this world will be successful. So thank you to Soma sir for motivating us, elevating us, and reminding us of our strengths. Thank you, Faisal. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, truly, he was unconditional, and that's what I hear from Meeta. Because we live in the world of too many conditions, but he was unconditional when calling people for his community and appreciating. He was like he feel a lot of pride in doing this. So he was always encouraging people with this commitment and appreciating people with their qualities. So that's what I hear from Meeta. And yeah, thank you, Meeta, for taking that commitment again, like to be in a space of contributing to the people and serving of humanity, because it pays a lot. It does not have a glittering appreciations, but it has a positive effect on our life, being out there for serving of people. And that's what we see. There's so many people come forward and showing the tribute to this a great human being who lived along with us and who is no more today. And may God, give him peace, and giving rest in prayers to rest in peace. So I'd like to hear from a few words from Abu Bakr and Veera Kamal sir. Abu Bakr, you're there? Yeah, go ahead, Abu Bakr.
Hi, good morning. When I heard this news yesterday, really shocked, because he was everything for me and for us. Where we stop, he know how to start from there. He has the knowledge. He's the ultimate in every subject. When we are down, when I check one time I remember I asked about one topic to present. Just I need few points. So when I asked the flower, he gave the garden. he sent all the details about that topics. I thought this is more than enough. I know I was not asked for all those knowledge, but he poured everything to me. And he always there to direct and to show the way how to win. And if we ask any thing about any subject, he has the knowledge. He has the points to explain about that. He always there to show the way to us. Never let us down in anywhere in our life, because he always lead us. I cannot say who he is. He's my brother, he's my father, he's my neighbor, he's my friend. He's more than all this. Like mine is my own feeling in that way. I always pray for him. Rest in peace. Thank you. Thank you, Faisal, for this platform.
Thank you, Abu, for sharing few words. Yeah, truly he was
knowledge, self-development, organization of yourself.
Yeah.
अभी ये कल ज्वाइन करना है तो यही
Yeah. So who would like to share any yeah. Kamal sir.
I will like to add something, if that is okay.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
He is the one who started this IM club. Oh, kuch to hai.
Okay, Dr. Surya, can you please mute?
So my name is Santosh Jeevan. I am Somasa Jeevan's son.
Okay, please.
So I had forwarded this invite to my own phone, and I was listening in for the past 10 minutes, 15 minutes. He always talks to me about how he wants to make a difference, make a change, and how whatever he has learned over time in different countries, in different levels of work, in different fields of innovation and work, he always thought, what can I do to bring that knowledge back? He always thought that. He always thought, how do I make it so that people can gain, learn, and people listen to their own self and do what they want to do. Because always it was a condition of, oh no, I know what to do, but I don't want to do it now. I'll do it later. So he always wants to make sure that all these people, whoever he connects with, not one of them will do a day lesser than what they are capable of. So always striving for the better, making things possible. Very positive, right? Extremely positive. So I'm very glad and grateful that many of you were able to come and meet and be part of Dad's happiness in making things great and wonderful, and learned that which I may have not learned, and understood that which I may have not understood from Acha. Thank you.
Sun says, if it is possible, please come on video.
Yeah, thank you, Jeevan, for being here. And thank you for coming all the way from UK and being there with your dad for his final moments. And we truly thank him for being with us, and who did to each one of us. He really created a legacy in our life. That's what we feel like. Oh my God! Suddenly his dismissal made a such a huge impact in our community. So we were like a family. We were like together every single morning, and he was personally connected so many people in our community. Actually, we had around 3,000 people community, by the way. So there was around 50 people came yesterday evening. Whoever could not join yesterday, they joined today morning and to show the tribute to him. And each one of them has a personal story to share about Soma sir. How he called me, he messaged me. And I didn't do it. I always talk in group, but I never did like a personal conversation with the people. I do this, do that, and he was personally seeking and seeing that people, this person has something is lacking, and he was personally talking to the people and telling them, hey, you do this because that will give you a new direction to the career. Because his long career experience with McDonald's and so many other companies, which made him to be a person where he can really see what a human being lack in particular career, and he was directly giving the suggestion. So you do this and you will become successful. So that's what I'm witnessing last 2 days. People are sharing their personal experience of about Soma sir. So thank you, from deep down of my heart for being here and sharing few words about your dad and giving a pillar and giving strength to the family for this a very a challenging time. It's a sudden dismissal because we didn't expect this. He will disappear just like that within few days. Because so Tulasi ma'am was sharing photos of Soma sir, visiting her house last week, and today we know that we don't have a Soma sir anymore. So thank you, for you being here and by listening these moments he cherished with these people in our community.
Thank you for your condolences and kind words. And I know that it's something where everybody has been touched in some way, where at a deep and important space, right? Not superficial. He never goes superficial, right? He talks very minute detail of a personal level. So yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Please accept our heartfelt condolences, and our prayers are with you and your family to give strength to you, to everyone. Thank you for being with us and hearing us. Thank you.
Rajiv sir, please share a few words. Yeah.
It was really shocking to know about Soma sir. He was so vibrant, so lively person. I have had few sessions with him, and I'm really shocked to hear that he's no more. My heartfelt condolences for him, for his family, for entire people who know him. May God give them strength to bear the loss. I truly feel that it is not the time for him to go. He was younger than me, I would say, and I don't know what happened, but my heartfelt congratulations. I am really feeling very sad because I read your message in the morning and I just felt that how it can be possible. My condolences, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajiv sir, for joining with us and sharing a few words. Yeah, it's a really shocking situation for all of us, and all we can do is offer a few words and share prayers for his. Yeah, Takyuddin.
Yeah, my heartfelt condolences to Sansri's Jivan. I do remember so many days. Yeah, he was proud about all those things, and he was always a giver. I felt he was ready to share and give his experience to all people around. He never looked who is that and small or big. That much of flowing of all his experiences, love, and whenever I knew this news, I was shocking how it happened, because last Sunday also he was in a meeting and also seen, and we discussed after that. So the sudden, as you all said, it was shocking and unacceptable that time. Then I understood this is the life, a momentary. And I felt he was having a dream to write a book. I think, I don't know where it is. So I think someone should accomplish that dream. Maybe, I don't know, he wrote or, but he was planning that one. And as he wished, he done the things, I feel, giving the delivery or speech in front of the crowd, and all those things happen. And whenever we ask something, he was ready to give more and more explanation regarding that one from his own real life experiences, corporate experiences and all. I remember all the, I don't know that much of, simple person from, he was, in the bigger position, but he was available for anyone at without any ego or something. So I feel he was so dedicated and with a mission inside all the time towards giving something to someone. So I feel to accomplish his dream about that book, maybe we don't know how much of his experience someone can share than him. So still, if someone can do something, it will be better, I feel. And that gap will be there, and it was very unexpected one, and sorry for the family, and I really want to say my heartfelt condolence, and this is life. Yeah, that's all now. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Taki. Ramanujan sir, Prasad Shetty. Yeah, I think Ramanujan sir. Okay.
Yeah, very long time. Good morning, everyone. It is very unfortunate to hear the sad news of condolences to Sumaji. It's totally unacceptable. Totally cannot agree, because he was taking care of his child, he was taking care of people, he was taking care of everything. But it is really very unfortunate to hear the sudden release of him. It is really that him asking their family peace, and then I'll be here for God. Give us more strength to us to bear his suffering. I mean, really, there is not much words to express. He's a very loving person. He's very, and apart from with fire club, he was a very active member and very energetic and enthusiastic. Very young people, he was a very congenial and very comfortable. Today, we are not able to imagine that we have love. It's a big vacuum. Anyway, God will give us more strength to tolerate, hear this. Thank you, Faisal. I don't have
Yeah,
much
no problem, Raman sir. I think there is a voice break also. Thank you for joining with us, and even though you are traveling and sharing few words about our Soma sir, thank you so much from the deep down of my heart. Prasad Shetty.
Hi, good morning, everybody, and Sansran, condolences from all of us, my family, to the wonderful life which your father led and the experiences shared. with all of us on the 5M platform. We really feel a part of your family, and we are also in grief and really feeling bereaved right now with the passing away of your father. In fact, it was such a shock because he was such a lively person. And we have had such wonderful memories, experiences, listening to all his uh, knowledge as well as worldly experiences. In fact, he was such a beautiful student, such a lovely person that every speaker used to write down notes. Every speaker used to listen intently, and every speaker he had some points to communicate because we are all students in life, and there was no better person than your father to learn how to be a student for life. Honestly, at his age, with all his experiences, with all his knowledge, with all the thoughts he had, I believe that he was always eager to learn from even younger people, from even students. And that was his greatness. He always believed that the biggest room in life is the room of improvement. And at his age, he inspired, he motivated all of us to become learners. I have those beautiful memories where for every speaker, he had some comment he used to send a message or at least speak about. So it was so good to hear him appreciate even small points about the diction, about the language, about the words. And every speaker who came always felt that there was something they could take away from your father. So it was an amazing interaction with him whenever he came on screen. And we all remember that at any stage during our 5M club or any meeting, he was there to take up the responsibility of speaking when a speaker was absent. Because he had that craving, he had that generosity to share knowledge. And very important, like everyone spoke, he was a giver. He had a smile on his face. He was always positive, and he always wanted to share whatever he had experienced or learned. In fact, even just giving comments was so beautiful to hear from him. So we have gone through this entire kaleidoscope of learning, of sharing, of giving. And just because he was such a marvelous, magnanimous person, you can see the kind of tributes which are pouring. You can see the kind of love. In fact, even yesterday, today, there are people who have been touched by his magnanimity, his generosity, the way he has spoken, the learnings he has shared with all of us. So I think life very well led. God has given you the best father. And I think we all also got one of the best persons to interact with in the last 3 years. I think the value, the quality which we have learned from him is first to be a giver, second, to be a student, and third, to be the best human being we can all be. Thanks again for really being a part, especially for your father, and contributing such immensely to the society and the people around. Thank you again. And from the deepest part of our heart, we express our condolences. Again, God bless you and give you all the courage to bear this loss.
Yeah.
Over to you, Faisal.
Thank you, Prasad. You rightly said he was not only a contributor. He was also a student for a lifetime. That was the beauty of Somasar. Whenever a speaker comes, when a person comes, he was always there to learn new things. So that's what remind us. We need to be a lifelong learner and a student, where we grab new information and knowledge to share to the community and to contribute to the people. And also you reminded being a giver, because we were always talking about this, but he was a giver. He was a giver, and it is a proof. What we are hearing from people last 2 days about his givings, his knowledge, whatever possibility he could create from his own life and his situation, he always given to the people through the knowledge, through the love, through the care, to the affection that he can provide. And he was always unconditional. So thank you. Shailaja ma'am.
And I think and I think his knowledge of Sanskrit was immense.
Oh yeah.
In between, whenever he spoke, he used to come up with the Sanskrit quotations, and then even during the SPM, that is the stretching, pranayam, and meditation sessions, he used to take us to a different world completely. So these were some of the revelations which none of us really actually experienced in our own life, but when we interacted with him, we experienced it in his own way. Over to you, Faisal.
Truly. Yeah, you're right. Shailaja ma'am and also Tulsi ma'am, few more words from you because there are new people. So I'd like to hear from you a few lines. Shailaja ma'am, please go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry for not saying good morning today because this morning is not a good morning for me.
Got you. Yeah.
Sorry for turning off my camera.
Yeah.
I haven't told my daughter about this sad news because her exams are going on. I was so influenced by so much, and I know he loved our family. As a family, 5M family members, we were the family, part of our 5M family, and we were so happy. And he motivated and encouraged. Especially, he was the lover of Sanskrit, so he impressed me very much, and he was a legend. According to me, he was a legend. And sorry that I missed a great chance to meet him last week. I couldn't know about he was coming here, and if I knew that, I never missed that chance. And yesterday also I was in a training, so I couldn't attend the call. So I lost a chance to meet him last, finally. So my heart condolences to his family and to all the 5 family members. I can't say anything, but thank you all for hearing me, and thank you, Faisalji, for giving me a chance to speak out here. That's all. I can't say that Suprabhata and Namaste anymore. Sorry.
Thank you, Shailaja, for sharing his remembrance and sharing the words. Yeah, you're right. It's a very sad situation to express the word and his love and care to the people. Thank you for sharing few words. Jayashree.
Good morning, everyone. I mean, yesterday when I read this message, I was in a shock. I just couldn't believe it because just a few days back, they were all meeting as family along with Tulsi ma'am. Yeah, even though we don't come for the meetings, Somaji is like really family. We've not met, but it feels like, we've known each other since ages. It's been since 2020. So it's a long relationship. Even now, after the 5 a.m. meetings or when Roy sir is coming, he will still send individual messages with some screenshots saying, okay, look at this. I'm in a really loss of words and wondering that God really took him so fast. I don't know. I mean, it's so difficult to come to terms, and especially in our group, Mastermind and 5M. I think he touched everyone's lives, and I still remember those times when we used to have speakers who used to come and speak, especially on weekends, and so much. He would like to keep going on and on to give feedback. And we say, okay, give somebody else a chance as well, because he always really wanted to show appreciation, and he just couldn't stop talking so much about what the other person has given, and so full of life. I just feel somebody gone too soon. I have no words, and I'm really with the family, because I hope God gives them strength. If we all feel like this, because I've been seeing from all the messages on various different groups, how people felt for him, then I can imagine the real, gap in the family. And it just still feels that he's smiling and he's talking to us. God bless his soul. And some people are always irreplaceable. We always say, okay, life goes on. That's sad, but he will always remain in our hearts as somebody who is, so full of energy, so full of motivation, so full of love for everyone. And it's very sad for our family, 5M family as well. May God bless soul. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Jayashree, for remembering Thomas sir and sharing few words. Tulsi ma'am and Prasad sir.
Can I?
Yeah, Kamal sir, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Very difficult to say like what to say, but Soma sir is like is become a part of family. We remember when we gone to Mahabalipuram, so for our get together, so he picked me and my wife and Rama sir from Chennai to Mahabalipuram, and we spent 3 days over there. So every day is like is a blessing from morning 5 a.m. from meditation till to those 3 days till evening. Everything is like all the memories are like flashing back. Ramanujan sir was also there. And yes, I am out of my town. And yesterday when I told morning and I told my wife that this is what happened, she was crying inconsolably. Like, and like she wants to meet him once more time, and because she's regularly in touch with him, because he's more motivating her for for doing something new, for doing her passions and all those things, and she's missing terribly. So that's the impact she has left. The Samasar has left to us, and since yesterday we are just like in a deep shock, like how it can happen, how can sir left us so soon. And so many memories, so many inspiring thoughts, messages. And yesterday, when I'm just scrolling down through all the messages, I went to his the status over the WhatsApp, like bring rainbows to others' life, be a rainbow, and that's the life he lived, to bring so many colors to all of our life. I'm really very missing it. Lot to learn. I remember last month I gave some presentation on traveling, and he told that he has to choose some topics. So this is the best topic. And on that day, the last we connected on the Zoom, we're asking for each and every slide, what is that meaning, what to convey, and he poured his thoughts